In order to create your most desired, delicious, amazing, abundant life, it's really simple. You need just two things. And these two things are things that you can start cultivating right now, which is really good news because I know you are ready to step into that best life. So these two things are a vision and a plan. So if in this moment you feel you are lacking one or both of those things, you immediately know what your work is. You need to start cultivating that vision, getting crystal clear on what you want, what it looks like, what it feels like, and also then translating that into a step-by-step plan. And I know a lot of people, that's the jump, that's the challenge, right? It's like, well, I have a sense of what I want, like I've been dreaming about this thing, but I have no idea how to make a plan. And here's the truth. Any plan is better than no plan. People with a vision and a plan are more likely to achieve that vision, achieve that goal than people with no plan. So that's really good news. Your plan can suck and you will still be further along than someone with no plan. But here's where it gets really amazing and beautiful, is if you can find someone who is living, embodying a version of your desire, of your highest goal, of your best life, and allow yourself to be guided by them, you are going to shave years of trial and error off of your plan. This is why coaches exist. This is why the most successful people in the world have mentors. This is why elite athletes are constantly training, because they realize they can't source all of it from within themselves. Sometimes part of the journey is allowing yourself to be supported. But if you are at square one or square zero, where you're like, I don't even know what I want. I don't even know what this plan could be because I don't have clarity on my vision, then you need to start there. And my favorite way to start is with a few simple practices. And that's a visualization meditation called Future Self. And I guide all of my clients through this. But basically, this is an opportunity to sit and in meditation meet that future self that you 1 year, 5 year, 10 years, 20 years down the road, and get guidance from her. And then also to do some journaling with some questions that really mine out of you what this vision could look like. And to really let yourself go there when you're thinking about, where do I want to live? And what's the work I want to do in the world? And how much money do I want to be making? And how do I want to wake up feeling every day? Don't water this down. And so it's really important to do this work when you're in a place of feeling pretty damn good. You don't want to sit down to create your highest vision on a day when you're feeling crappy, on a day when you're frustrated, when you're angry, when you're trying to squeeze it in between all the other things. You really want to create space for this. Make it almost like a sacred practice. Create a beautiful space, give yourself time, maybe make yourself a cup of tea, put some flowers nearby, a candle, like whatever you need to do to really conjure up that this is an important thing you're about to sit down to do. This isn't just a little girl playing pretend. This is a strong, powerful, amazing woman visioning her future. And it deserves to have that gravity and that depth behind it. So as you sit down to this, you really want to just reflect on what do you feel this life is meant to look like for you? At the depths of your being, in all, that beautiful soul energy that I know you have felt at different times. What is meant to come through you out into the world? And that's the reason I love working with women who identify as entrepreneurial, because this is such a beautiful way to bring your work up and out into the world. So the majority of my clients are business owners, are women or budding business owners, are women who have felt stifled. They've, gone to the good school and gotten the good grades and got the good job and married the great guy and all of those things, but she still feels like there's a piece of her that is lacking in expression, that there's a piece of her that she is not yet birthing out into the world, and it gets really uncomfortable the more time that stays inside you. So for my clients, most of the time this vision includes some sort of offering, some sort of business offering, something that they are going to offer in exchange for receiving money. And that can bring up stuff, right? When we think about receiving money, especially large amounts of money for our work in the world, but that's something that we build into the support we offer our clients. And when you're in those early stages of visioning, I really, really encourage you not to let that stop you, not to let that stifle you. If you're someone who's like, right now I am working 40 hours a week at a job that pays me $50,000 a year, but my highest vision has me making $50,000 a month. Don't shoot yourself down inside your own mind. There's going to be enough resistance coming at you from the world. You need to be your own ally. You need to believe yourself first, and also realize that this doesn't need to happen tomorrow. You don't need to immediately snap your fingers and be 1,000% this version of yourself. But what we do to get ourselves on track and to get ourselves moving in the direction of our highest vision, aligning with our highest vision, moving there through the plan that we create, is small incremental steps and upgrades day after day after day. That is what makes success. And not everything you do is going to be successful. That's the tricky part. I have had so many failures in my life, more than I can possibly count, business and otherwise. But you learn from the failures. There's growth through the failures. And so don't freak out about the failures, because that's not what's going to stop you. What's going to stop you is you. So give yourself permission to map out the juiciest, most amazing, most luxurious, most divine vision for your life, for your business, for your family, for your health, for your relationships that you possibly can. Because those desires were put there for a reason. Those desires are your North Star.